Hi, I'm Chef Ben. Welcome here to the Chef School at Buehler's Fresh Foods. Today we're going to be using some awesome local items that are on our front page ad to make you something delicious. All right, so first we're going to be featuring our local Gerber, Ohio raised chicken leg quarters, and we're going to be pairing that with a marinade with Ohio apple cider. It's going to be awesome. Let's get cooking. So the first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to make the marinade. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to chop your fresh garlic cloves. So I'm going to give you a little tip on how to make this a little bit easier for you. All right, so you take your whole clove, take the flat of your chef knife, and just give that a little bit of a smash. If you're going to be chopping it up, it's going to make it a lot easier for you to peel off the outside. So we're just going to give that a chop. And then we're going to combine it with everything else. All right, so we're going to place that over here into our mixing bowl. And then we're going to add the other ingredients that are going to be located in the recipe. So we have our Dijon mustard. All right, we have our fresh lemon juice. We have, of course, our delicious Ohio apple cider. All right. We have salt and our black pepper. Just a pinch of cinnamon. It's going to be awesome. All right. Then we have some freshly chopped rosemary as well as freshly chopped sage. All right. So what you're going to want to do first is you're going to want to combine all of these things together before you add your oil. All right. So we're going to give that a nice little mix. And there's so many things you can do with apple cider that people don't even realize. You can reduce it down, put it on ice cream. You can also use it to make, alcoholic drinks or stuff like that. You can also use it to marinate your pork roast in. You can use it in your slow cooker. There's a lot of different applications for it, but just drinking it straight, which is also awesome. We know fall's coming. All right, so all of those things are nice and mixed together. Then we're gonna add the oil very slowly so we create like a vinaigrette type consistency. And what that's going to do is that's going to help bring everything together so that way you don't have a lot of separation between your oil and all of the other things. All right, it's as simple as that. Your marinade is ready to go. All right, so we're going to take one of your chicken leg quarters. This recipe will be good for 4. And also I recommend making sure these are properly thawed out in advance. It's going to make your marinade a lot easier to absorb into the chicken, as well as you're not going to have a watered down product at the end. All right, so we'll place that in there. Make sure you get really good coverage. I recommend like a freezer bag or whatever food safe container that you have so you can get full coverage onto the chicken quarters. All right, so we're going to set that aside. Again, I recommend a minimum marination time of at least 4 hours, but you can go up to overnight, and that's going to really make those flavors come out. All right, we'll set that off to the side. All right, so here I have one of our chicken quarters that's been marinating for about 8 hours now. It's going to be really, really tasty. We're just going to go pop this on the grill. All right, so we're going to come over here. Every grill, I'm sure you already know from all your backyard barbecues that you had this summer, they have your hot spots and your cold spots. So I just like to make sure that you use one of the warmer places at first, get a nice color on it, and you can always move it to a colder spot so you don't char it too much. But again, it all depends on how you like your product. I recommend putting it down first on the skin side, because that is going to make get that nice crust and everything that we're always looking for when we put things on the grill. All right, so we're just going to set that. We're going to let that go for a little while, and we're going to check it in a few. All right, so next we're going to take the temperature of our chicken on the grill and make sure that it's ready to go. So I recommend, especially with these chicken leg quarters, that you temp it in a few different places and go all the way down into the bone. We want to make sure it's at least 165 degrees so it's safe for you and your family. All right, we're ready to go there. So what we're going to do next is we're going to pull this off the grill and we're going to plate it up with everything. It's time to eat. All right. So next, we're going to plate this up, our beautiful chicken that we just grilled. We have that awesome coleslaw that we just put together, nice and fresh. And then those potatoes that we roasted in the oven with the rosemary and sage. We'll put that all together right there. And this is what I showed you at the beginning. A delicious meal for you and your family. Thanks for having us today.